release nitrogen gas between my joints. It's called comfortability. Allowing your body to stretch in ways that it needs to, that it hasn't, because it not, hasn't been comfortable. Okay. Everything. These videos, the purpose of life is about comfortability. And I'm going to talk about that in many different ways in these videos. Different ways you can be comfortable, different ways you can make other people comfortable, different ways you can understand how you're uncomfortable, different ways how you can understand other people's uncomfortability, and ways you can understand comfortability itself and why it makes things how they are. People who are uncomfortable. Just think about that for a second. Think about uncomfortable people. Think about negative people in your life. And just for a second, if you have time, take the patience it takes to understand where they're coming from. They might even be completely wrong, but the reason they're wrong is probably because they're uncomfortable as fuck in some way or another. Internally, externally, some way or another, uncomfortable. Every day, you have to do those things. People who are not comfortable don't do those things. And if they do, when they're uncomfortable, that's called manic. That's what we call manic. And there is a lack of connection between your brain cells where you want to laugh because you're uncomfortable. There's a lack of proper connection that says, I'm uncomfortable. I need to express that I'm uncomfortable. Your brain instead expresses laughter, expresses a unreal and disassociative form of expression. And it doesn't make sense. And people who express revolting acts of anger and violence, those same kind of people are struggling from the same thing on a different level. You can't tell me that someone that leads a terrorist group who is okay with ending the lives of others to get their point across, you cannot tell me that that person sits there at the end of the night and falls asleep feeling wonderful. And if they do, they're misled. So there's no reason to not talk about things like this. These are the things that need to be shared. This is what people are missing. This is the reason why people are so, what's wrong with the world? Oh, it's so shitty all the time. I'm so depressed. I'm so angry. Oh, this is wrong. This is horrible. There's reasons. There's many, many reasons. And it's not like the solutions are infinite. They're out there. You just gotta grab them. No, it's a matter of finding that balance. You can't just say something is black or white. You can't just say it's yes or no. You can't just say it's hot or cold. You understand the temperature of the sun versus the temperature of space? Do people understand what temperature means? Temperature is the ambient kinetic measurement of a material's molecular movement. Now get this, electrons move around the proton and the neutron, and the proton and the neutron and the electron all together create this atom that vibrates. This amount of vibration and the atoms themselves slipping past each other in their bonds that actually do that, that motion is heat, literally. That is what heat is. It is molecular kinetic energy. When people lose their sight of things that are not tangible, like heat that can be explained like that, they lose the sight of things that are the most important. Because as we are in this flesh, as we are tangible, real, existing, things that we can explain, we struggle to explain. The reason why religion exists, because people struggle to explain things they can't explain, and those stories come up. Those are the things we're missing. And to write them down, to make something untangible and valuable into a tangible thing, makes it unvaluable. Because by definition, it's not tangible. What you feel, what's important to you, what you think, is no one's concern but yours. No one's. And that applies to everybody. What other people think is only your concern if you're affecting it. These videos are going to be all about that. This is just an introduction. I own none of this music. It's not mine. I love this music. It's just a lo-fi station from Spotify. If you're interested in listening to any of it, I will send a link. I have plenty of art, plenty of activities and shit that I can look up, no matter what you're interested in, and resources that I know people and places, and I have time to do the right thing. Drop a comment. Talk about it. Let me know what's up. Stay weird. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. See you in the next video.